Hey, social media family, this is that girl Goddess again. I just want to talk about a few things because me and my girls, we was sitting around, we was talking about marriage, and it was a debate about is it really worth getting married and different viewpoints on marriage. But I come and even when I was talking to my girls, I just came to let them know that they have the whole wrong perception of marriage. Cause it was like some of the females felt like, well, you get married, a man expects you to be their slave. And I said, well, part of marriage is serving one another. And God asks us to be submissive, but they also ask the husband to give due benevolence, which is due respect. And when you're married, it's a partnership. It's like intimate best friends, but you under a holy covenant that it's okay for you to be intimate. So I was talking to them, and when they were saying that, I was like, yeah, but if your husband and went out and worked 8, 10, 12, 16 hours or more, and he come in and he say, well, babe, could you run my bath water? And they was like, yeah, like I'm a slave. He can run his bath water. And I was like, well, to me that really don't even make sense because out of consideration, you at home, you up, you been rested because you've been sitting around. How hard is it to run bath water? I said, just go in there, turn on some hot and some cold. Come on now. And so they looked at me and they was like, that's how you feel? Yeah. I would want him to be clean because he just got home. So, I'm about ready for that. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. I'm saying it. So, he got to be clean. So, I was like, so what's wrong with that? And I was like, and by the time you get home, I said, because I was married. I'm still married now, really, to be honest. There we go. There go the Ringo. But I was like, I be rushing. I say I have his plate ready, put it in the microwave. When he walked through the door, I be like, babe, I got your food for you. Ready to take your bath? I have his bath water ran. I don't see nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with catering to each other to make each other happy? Ain't that the point of a relationship, especially a marriage and an intimate one? Aren't you there to make each other happy? And then if he just turn around and say, well, hon, you get ready to make some decisions, he's the head. But I tell people, well, if you date and figure out what each other head is and discuss some of the important things before you enter into marriage or holy covenant, you wouldn't have so many problems about agreeing and disagreeing on how you're going to raise the children because that's what the courtship is about. You discuss the important things, come to an understanding and agreement. It's not about you meet somebody and just jump in with them. You gotta discuss these things, looking for longevity. I said that's the problem for a lot of you females. You dated too long. Now it's hard for you to change your ways because you set in your ways and you want things your way and you got all these demands. But see, I started off, I prayed to God and asked for a husband. So in my first marriage, okay, I was looking to be married. I didn't date. We had like a 30-day courtship. I'm foreign born. So we have 30 days before you get espoused. I don't date outside of marriage. I tell people, well, when we had our courtship, we talked about the important things, held hands, and, you know, I waited until marriage for that intimate night. And I tell people, I don't want to be like today's women, these modern women, because most of them are miserable. They look at a date as really a trick. You go out with them, take me to the hotel. Take me to the mall to go shopping, and we know where that's gonna lead after they go shopping, because no one's just buying you something because you're so pretty. And I was like, and they want to go to a restaurant they can't afford and not accustomed to. I've been watching some of the videos, and the girl slurping down to she only used to 5-star restaurants. She couldn't even tell you what each fork is for, what each spoon is for. I was like, I've been to charm school and etiquette school, and I know you don't pick up a lobster, you ain't crack it open like this. I was like, what the heck going on? You ain't even got no class. But she fooled somebody to take to a five-star restaurant, and he regrets it. And I'm like, and everybody else look and say, don't take her there. She don't even know how to present herself. That was a really bad move. But that's part of dating. When you go out and you courting somebody, you find out what a person's really made of. They can't just sit around and tell you they used to this and used to that, because you really just give them a moment. They'll show who they are. And if a person really ain't upfront, they could just say, well, I ain't never experienced these type of restaurants, and I would really like to go, you know, and make it happen. But one thing about it, if you're in marriage, of course it's gonna happen. I don't get it. They try to live out fantasies through somebody that they don't want to treat as significant, but then they want to tell them like, I ain't gonna be your only this, and this, but you want them to spend two, three, $400 on a plate of food for you. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand today's females, but then they wonder why they reject it. Well, long story short, I was talking to my girls. Like I say, we was all talking about marriage and everything. And I tell people the part of relationship is making each other happy, even if you're not in a marriage. So all this stuff is, I'm not gonna be submissive, and they expect me to go to work and I pay half the bills, and um, then they want me to be their slave. No, you're thinking about it all wrong. Even a virtuous woman had a job and she was married, and she had money set aside, and when things came up when her husband couldn't afford it, she put it in for her and the family. It's all about making it happen together. You looking at it wrong. Marriage is beautiful when you go in marriage minded, togetherness, actually loving each other, not just trying to be with somebody for a bag and looking, waiting for the day you can divorce them so you can get alimony. That's the problem. You got to stop hookering yourself, okay? 304. You got to really go into it to win it. And I said that's why they don't have successful marriages. Have I had successful marriage? Yes, of course, until death did us part. But even in my current, people ask us why we smile so much. You want to know why I smile so much? Because we're happy. Bad days come. What do? We discuss it. We don't call each other out of our names. We discuss it and everything, and life goes from there. You know, and we don't have that many bad instances, because as a human being, we're always going to be presented with something. Life is going to happen, whether we're with somebody or not. We're still going to have those moments. It's how you handle it. We make a decision, figure it out, discuss it, and go ahead and execute our plans. That's it. Keep it moving. But yes, I want a job. Why wouldn't I want to work? I mean, I look at these females, y'all system babies. Y'all want to be on some kind of projects and $11 rent and all that kind of stuff. Nah, not me. I'm full woman. I raise my children. I work. I got a check. Told my children I don't want to see them on public assistance. Go out there and make it happen. Don't have more children than what you can afford. You know, it happens. People been working and taking care of children. These people got 2 kids and all of a sudden they got to live in the projects. For what? You and the daddy get along, don't have babies by me, and you're not planning on marrying. Don't tell me it just happened. No, it didn't. Go get on some birth control pills. Make it not happen until you're ready. Be an adult. Make an adult decision. Even in marriage, you don't just go in making children. You make them children happen when you're ready. And I'm just here to say, when you do things and plan for things, you already know. Stop being foolish. You know your baby don't use the diaper one time and you just snatching it off. That ain't realistic. That's why they put the flowers or the little animals on the diapers. Because once the pictures disappear, that's when you're supposed to pull the diaper. Start potty training that child as soon as that child is able to sit up. That's what's recommended. Y'all wait till the child get 2 and then trying to take them out of diapers when the child got comfortable sitting in it. No, you're supposed to tell them, teach them along the way. You know, it's like, be a parent. So we went on talking about stuff, and I was like, you wouldn't love with somebody and he got sick and he got or laid off and he can't go to work, and you think you too good to pay the bills during his time of sickness, weakness, or whatever. That don't even make sense, because if you wasn't with a man or a husband, you'll go to work and pay your bills, or you'll be homeless. Let's keep it 100. Let's come out of the pettiness. As adults in a relationship, you give for one another. Yes, it is the man called to be a provider for a wife, but most of y'all not even married. You talking about he's supposed to provide. You're not a wife. You didn't make a covenant. And some of y'all get married, I tell you, you still ain't a wife because you got to go through the process